Your dog stares at you, brings you socks, and follows you everywhere. But why? These 7 strange things your dog does might seem weird, but they're actually powerful signs of love. Hey Beach, welcome back to my channel. So, dogs. We love them, they're the best, we'd do anything for them. But have you ever really thought about what they're thinking? I spend probably an unhealthy amount of time staring at my dog, trying to decode his little brain. He'll just be staring at a wall for 10 minutes straight and I'm like, what do you know? What secrets are you keeping from me? And then he'll do something super weird, like bring me a single, slightly damp sock and just drop it on my lap with this intense look on his face. And I'm left wondering, is this a threat? A gift? A cry for help? What does it mean? Well, I went down a rabbit hole, a deep dog-themed internet rabbit hole, because I needed answers. I needed to know if my dog's weird antics are just him being a chaotic little weirdo, or if there's something more going on. And it turns out, a lot of the strange, seemingly random things our dogs do are actually their way of screaming, "I love you," from their furry little lungs. It's like they have this whole secret language of affection that we've been completely missing. We think they're just being goofy, but they're out here trying to have a deep, emotional bonding moment. So today, we're going to become dog whisperers. We're going to dive into 7 of the weirdest things your dog does and translate them from strange gremlin behavior into the language of love. Okay, let's start with one that can feel either super sweet or slightly unnerving, depending on the context. The stare. You know what I'm talking about. You're just trying to watch Netflix, minding your own business, and you feel it. You look over, and your dog is just staring, not blinking, not looking away, just pure, uncut, intense eye contact. My first thought is usually, do I have food on my face? Is there a ghost behind me? Am I about to be sacrificed to the squirrel gods? It can feel a little bit like they're trying to read your soul, and honestly, maybe they are. But here's the thing. This isn't a power move or them trying to intimidate you into giving them more snacks, although that might be part of it. Let's be real. When your dog makes and holds eye contact with you, it's a huge sign of trust and affection. In the wild, prolonged eye contact between canines can be a challenge, a sign of aggression. So for your dog to look at you, their giant, weird, 2-legged pack leader, and just gaze into your eyes, that's them telling you they feel completely safe and connected to you. The science behind this is actually amazing. Researchers found that when dogs and their humans gaze into each other's eyes, both of their brains release oxytocin. If you don't know, oxytocin is often called the love hormone or the cuddle chemical. It's the same hormone that helps mothers bond with their newborn babies. So when you and your dog are having a staring contest, you're literally having a hormonal love fest. Your bodies are both being flooded with this chemical that reinforces feelings of bonding, trust, and affection. So next time your dog locks eyes with you from across the room, don't get weirded out. Don't immediately assume they need to go potty or that you've forgotten dinner time, though, maybe double check that. Lean into it. Give them a soft blink back. You're not just staring. You're having a silent, profound conversation. You're telling each other, I trust you, I love you. You're my person without saying a single word. It's one of the deepest, most primal ways your dog can connect with you. All right, next up is a classic, the presentation of a random object. For me, it's usually a shoe. Not a pair of shoes, that would be too logical. Just one specific, slightly chewed up sneaker. Or maybe it's a dirty sock they heroically fished out of the laundry basket. They trot over to you so proud and gently place this treasure in your lap or at your feet, and then just look at you expectantly. And you're sitting there holding a damp sock thinking, thanks, I guess? It feels random and maybe a little gross, but this is one of the most pure, heartfelt gestures your dog can make. In their mind, they are bringing you a gift of immense value. Think about it from their perspective. Their favorite things in the world are probably their toys, or maybe that really smelly shoe they love to carry around. These are their prized possessions. So when they choose to bring that item to you, they're not just trying to initiate a game of fetch. They're sharing their most valuable resource with their favorite person. This behavior taps into their natural pack instincts. In a wolf pack, members will often bring back items from a hunt to share with the rest of the group. It's a cooperative, communal act. So when your dog brings you their squeaky hedgehog, they're essentially saying, "You are the leader of my pack, and I want to share my bounty with you. I have brought you this magnificent, slobbery hedgehog. Let us rejoice." So instead of just taking the soggy toy and tossing it, take a moment to acknowledge the gesture. Say, "Oh, thank you so much. What a wonderful gift," in your sweetest voice. Give them some praise and a good head scratch. You don't have to keep the dirty sock on your mantelpiece, but recognizing the meaning behind the offering will reinforce your bond. They're not just giving you trash, they're giving you a piece of their heart wrapped in slobber. And honestly, what's more loving than that? This one is subtle, but it speaks volumes. You're standing in the kitchen, waiting for your toast to pop, or maybe you're sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone, and your dog just comes over and leans against you. Not just a little brush, but a full-on, put their whole body weight on you lean. It's like they've suddenly forgotten how to stand up on their own and have decided to use you as a furry, sentient support beam. It can be a little awkward, especially if you're trying to, walk. But this is your dog's version of a full-body hug. When a dog leans on you, it's a massive display of trust and a request for comfort and security. They are physically showing you that they see you as their protector, their safe space. In the animal kingdom, making yourself off balance and relying on another creature is a very vulnerable position to be in. By leaning their full weight against you, they're saying, "I trust you so completely that I am literally putting my physical stability in your hands." This behavior often stems from puppyhood, when they would huddle and lean against their mother and litter mates for warmth and safety. It's an ingrained instinct that they carry into their relationship with you. When they feel a little anxious, or just want to feel close to you, they revert back to this comforting behavior. They're not just being needy or trying to trip you. They are actively seeking out your physical presence to make themselves feel secure and loved. It's a quiet physical conversation. So the next time your dog decides to use your leg as a kickstand, try not to just shove them off. Take a second to appreciate the gesture. Rest a hand on their back. Give them a gentle scratch behind the ears. Acknowledge their bid for connection. They are telling you, in their own quiet, heavy way, that you are the center of their world, the one who makes them feel safe. It's one of the most passive yet profound ways they show their affection. They're not just leaning on you. They're leaning into your love. Let's talk about sleeping arrangements. Maybe your dog sleeps in a crate or on their own bed, but sometimes they choose to sleep right next to you. And not just anywhere, but specifically with their back pressed firmly against your back, or your leg, or whatever part of you is available. It's like you've suddenly grown a furry, snoring appendage. You might wake up in the middle of the night pinned to the bed. But this sleeping position is actually a massive compliment in the canine world. It's a sign of deep, unwavering trust. This behavior goes all the way back to their wild ancestors. In a wolf pack, sleeping is a very vulnerable time. To protect themselves from predators, wolves will often sleep in a circle with their backs to each other. This position allows them to guard all directions, creating a 360-degree field of awareness. Each member of the pack is literally watching the other's back. It's the ultimate team-based defense strategy built on the foundation of absolute trust in your packmates. You can only rest if you know the one behind you has you covered. So when your domestic dog chooses to sleep with their back pressed against you, they are honoring you with the highest level of pack member status. They are saying, "I trust you so much that I am willing to turn my back on you while I am at my most vulnerable. You've got my six." They see you as a trusted member of their pack, someone who will protect them while they sleep. They aren't worried about you attacking them. Instead, they see the two of you as a unit, protecting each other from the dangers of the world, or, the mailman. It's a powerful, primal instinct that demonstrates a profound bond. They feel completely secure with you. So if you wake up with a furry spine pressed against yours, just take it as the compliment it is. You have been accepted. You are part of the inner circle, the trusted guard. You and your dog are a two-person, one person, one dog, security team, ready to take on the world, or at least the night. It's a silent, sleepy declaration of loyalty and love. This is the one that every dog owner knows intimately. The bathroom escort, the kitchen supervisor, the laundry folding companion. I'm talking about being followed. Everywhere. You get up from the couch to get a glass of water, and you hear the little pitter-patter of paws right behind you. You go to the bathroom, and a nose gets poked under the door. It's like having a furry, four-legged shadow that you can never, ever shake. It can be a little much sometimes, right? Like, can a person not have a moment of privacy, please? Now, sometimes this can be a sign of separation anxiety, especially if it's accompanied by distress when you leave. But very often, it's simply a sign of pure, unadulterated love and loyalty. Dogs are pack animals, through and through. In the wild, packs do everything together. They hunt together, they travel together, they rest together. Being alone means being vulnerable. Being with the pack means being safe. Your dog isn't trying to be clingy or annoying. They're just following their deepest instincts. To them, you are the most interesting, most important thing in their world. You are the leader of their pack of two. Why would they want to be anywhere else but by your side? When they follow you from room to room, they're not just being nosy. They're participating in the pack's daily migration from the couch land to the kitchen territory. They are showing you that they are a loyal member of your team, ready for whatever adventure comes next, even if that adventure is just walking to the mailbox and back. So, while it might feel a little bit like you have a personal stalker, try to see it from their loving perspective. They just want to be with you. They want to be involved in your life. They're your biggest fan, your most loyal companion. This constant presence is their way of showing their devotion. They're not just following you. They're choosing to spend every possible moment with their favorite being in the entire universe. And that's a pretty special thing. The face lick, the hand lick, the random spot on your leg lick, dog kisses. Some people love them, some people not so much. It can be a little slobbery, a little intense. You're just trying to exist, and suddenly you have a wet tongue all over your face. And you're thinking, okay, I get it, you love me, but my pores. But this licking behavior is so much more than just a sloppy kiss. It's a complex social tool that dogs use for communication, bonding, and caregiving. This instinct starts from the moment they're born. A mother dog licks her puppies constantly. She does it to clean them, to stimulate their breathing, and to comfort them. It's their very first experience of care and affection. So, when your dog licks you, they are often tapping into that primal instinct. They are grooming you, caring for you, and showing you affection in one of the most natural ways they know how. It's their way of saying, I am here for you, and I will take care of you. Licking can also be a sign of appeasement or submission. In a pack, a lower-ranking dog might lick a more dominant dog as a sign of respect. So when your dog licks your face, they might be saying, you're the boss, and I respect you. But it's not just about hierarchy. They also lick to gather information. Their sense of taste and smell are all mixed up in there, so they might be licking you to figure out where you've been, what you've eaten, or how you're feeling. It's like they're reading your daily report with their tongue. Most importantly, it's a form of comfort. If you're sad or stressed, you might notice your dog becomes extra licky. They can sense your emotional state, and they are trying to soothe you in the way their mother soothed them. They're trying to lick your worries away. So even if you're not a huge fan of the slobber, remember what it means. It's a gesture of care, respect, and deep, deep comfort. They're not just kissing you, they're trying to heal you with their love. Finally, let's talk about the tail wag. We all think we know this one, right? Wagging tail equals happy dog. End of story. But it's actually so much more nuanced than that. A dog's tail is like a complex emotional barometer, and not all wags are created equal. You've seen the frantic whole-body wiggle when you get home. That's pure, explosive joy. But there's another, more subtle wag that carries a different, deeper meaning. The low, slow, sweeping wag. Imagine this. You're sitting quietly, and your dog is resting nearby. You catch their eye and say their name in a soft voice. Their tail doesn't explode into a frenzy. Instead, it just lifts slightly off the floor and begins to wag, slowly and deliberately in a wide, sweeping motion. It might be so low, it's just thumping gently on the floor. This isn't a wag of high excitement. This is a wag of calm, affectionate contentment. It's the emotional equivalent of a soft, warm smile. The height and speed of the wag tell you everything. A high, fast wag is for excitement and arousal. A stiff, high wag can even be a sign of aggression. But a wag that is at or below the level of the spine, moving in a relaxed, broad arc, is a sign of a dog who is feeling secure, happy, and affectionate. They're not freaking out with excitement. They are simply acknowledging your presence and expressing their gentle, steady love for you. It's a sign of a peaceful, happy heart. This is the wag of a dog who is completely comfortable in their environment and in their relationship with you. It's a quiet "I see you" and "I love you" in tail language. So pay attention to the subtleties. Not every declaration of love needs to be a chaotic, full-body explosion of joy. Sometimes the most profound love is expressed in the quietest moments, in a shared gaze, a gentle lean, and a soft, slow thump-thump-thump of a tail on the floor. It's the peaceful heartbeat of your bond made visible. Dogs don't say "I love you" in words, but their behavior says it all. Which of these signs does your dog show the most? So there you have it. 7 weird, wonderful, and sometimes slobbery ways your dog is screaming their love for you from the rooftops. It turns out the staring contests, the sock gifts, and the constant bathroom supervision aren't just random quirks. They are a complex and beautiful language of affection. Our dogs are trying to connect with us on a deep, primal level every single day. They're showing us trust, loyalty, and a pure, unfiltered love that's just, it's the best, isn't it? It makes you want to go hug your dog right now. Go on, I'll wait. Understanding this language changes everything. Now when my dog stares at me with an intensity that could burn a hole through steel, I'll just stare back and let the oxytocin flow. When he brings me a shoe that looks like it's been through a war, I'll accept it with the gravity it deserves. It's a beautiful reminder that the creatures we share our homes with have rich, emotional lives and are constantly trying to include us in their world. We just have to learn how to listen, not with our ears, but with our hearts. And maybe keep some hand sanitizer nearby. So what about you? What's the weirdest, most wonderful way your dog shows you they love you? Do they have a signature move that wasn't on this list? Let me know everything in the comments below. I want to hear all the stories. Let's celebrate our weird, loving, perfect little gremlins together. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You guys are the absolute best. Give your pup a big smooch for me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.